Welcome back. Coach Cameron's back. I am late. A lot of reasons why. We'll talk about that later, but welcome to episode 492. Backyard soccer leagues are now live. Spain's top league is delayed due to testing. U.S. Soccer Development Academy Girls League launches a counter. And NJCAA got hit with the men's soccer assistant coach passed away. All this up next on the Coach Cameron Soccer Podcast. Well, I miss you guys. I'm late. I'm going to make a decision one of these days of my podcast is this time, this day, or every day, this time. I haven't got to that point yet. I should be able to, but for whatever reason, I'm actually working more during this COVID-19 crisis. So whatever. Stuck at home. I'm working like a crazy man. I'm building this soundproof wall. Couple walls. Well, not soundproof, but it'll help with all the ruckus that tends to happen in my house. And, I'm excited about that. I'll be doing that right after this podcast and finish on that. And I was in Home Depot waiting in line forever. Jeez. It's like we wait in line, and they only can let so many people in Home Depot. Actually, I like this. I don't think that does anything to stop the spread. But I do like it having limited numbers in there so I can get where I need to go because I had these dividing walls I'm making. And so I'm waiting in line, and we're all smashed in together. No one's doing the 6 feet. I mean, they're doing like 3. It's not doing anything, in my opinion. You know, wear a mask, wear gloves. I wasn't doing any of those, but everyone else should. So I go and get these items, and of course, I'm realizing it's not going to fit in my car. So wasted trip, and so I left it there. I paid for it, left it there, and I had to get my wife's car, and I'm bringing a knife because the walls can be cut. Long process. Anywho, back to the podcast. Backyard soccer leagues are live now. So I kid you not, in Phoenix, Arizona, there's leagues going on right now in backyards. I had someone send me a text with pictures of their backyard. They took their backyard. It's pretty decent size. And it's in one of those neighborhoods that doesn't have homeowner associations, which are sweet, by the way. Homeowner associations suck big time. And I'll tell you why about that later. But their backyard's beautiful. It's all turf. They put netting, backdrop to protect the neighbors from advertent shots into their backyard and whatnot. And they're running leagues. They had a tournament this past weekend, and that's all I'll say about that. I want to protect. I'm sure cops were called and all that. All those that like staring out the windows. Oh, they're celebrating freedom. Call the cops. It makes no sense to me because you're either going to social distance or you're not. You're going to stay trapped in your house or you're not. Simple as that. But if you're going to Home Depot and if you're going to Walmart and if you're flying on planes and you're doing all that and you're crying social distance, stay locked up in your house and all that, shut up. You know, it's like, do what you're told, but I won't. You know, kind of thing. Stay home, stay safe, and then they're on a plane. Whatever. It is what it is. But the good news is there's doctors and scientists, and we're getting better data to find out this is not as bad as we thought. Now, I'm not saying COVID-19 is real. I get it. We didn't know what was going on, so we shut down everything, which is what you do when you don't understand something. Well, I think we got better understanding on it, and the numbers are getting better, so now we can know how to deal with it. We flattened the curve. We did what we're supposed to. Hospitals are empty, so they can handle a surge of some sort. So we did it. Now we're just waiting on how do we govern all this. So that's what we do. We wait. So I'll build walls in my house. Spain's top soccer league delayed due to testing. So they're waiting on testing, and Spain's state of emergency is due to end on May 9th, almost about 2 months, but government officials said reopening the country will be a gradual step-by-step process as They try to avoid a second wave of infections. Spain has the second highest number of COVID-19 cases in the world, with 223,759 cases and 22,102 deaths by Sunday, according to Johns Hopkins University. So they're trying, and we'll wait and see. And I tell you what, if any of these leagues are able to open up safely and make it happen and put it on the dang internet or Fox or whatever station they're on, I'm buying it. And I'm going to put fake crowd noises and all that stuff in because I don't think they're going to be doing a lot of things on that. So I'm excited about that. U.S. Soccer Development Academy Girls League launches counter. Since mid-April, the U.S. Soccer Development Academy, DA, is no more. Yay! Major League Soccer immediately announces the league recognizes the value of youth development and would invite all the DA players to participate in their new league. Yes, yet parents, players, and supporters of girls development soccer aren't buying the MLS offer, and they say the DA program never really floated their boats. Anyways, so yeah, MLS is trying to save the day. You know what, Major League Soccer, what you have to do first is do what Europe's doing. Have a women's team. And we have a women's professional league, and I like competition. They can have that league, but let's add another league. And Major League Soccer, have a women's division and use it and do it the right way. Have it be based on promotion relegation so that other leagues and other teams don't have to buy into the MLS and they actually get rewarded for winning. Wouldn't that be amazing if they did that? Here's our opportunity to learn about the importance of promotion relegation. When you have promotion relegation, it's just a different animal of teams will either improve or they'll drop. Coaches get fired, managers get fired, and they reset the process. Players will elevate to the top, and everyone gets a chance to compete. Owners get to compete. Players get to compete. Organizations get to compete. Communities are able to compete. It's a different animal. Please, MLS, you want to do something? Start with creating promotion relegation for the women's MLS league. Do that. Do the men's thing however you want. Do promotion relegation for the women's, and let's unify that, and then you can do your DA. Until that, ECNL can deal with it because they're already fully invested. And horrible news in Reno, Nevada. Truckee Meadows Community College has confirmed the death of an assistant soccer coach as a result of, they say COVID-19, but I'm going to say because something happened. We don't know exactly. I saw a picture of him, and he was part of one of those new NJCAA programs, and I really like that community college because they chose men's and women's soccer to join the program first, and I think they're called the Mighty Lizards, and they just had their inaugural season this past fall. So that's very unfortunate, and we're saddened to hear that, to lose a coach of our own, but I'm just getting sick of things. COVID-19. Okay, that was part of it. There's other things that they said in that article that they'll keep private, of course, but we don't have to announce COVID-19 unless you're 100% sure. And I don't trust anything with anyone saying anything at this moment because no one knows anything because we just get misinformation. It's so bothersome. Wall Street Journal. Bagged lunches, long passes, and no showers. This German soccer team is the future of U.S. sports. Ooh. You know what? We don't have showers, typically. With social distancing at practice, Borussia Dortmund players are preparing for German soccer's possible return in May. So the Borussia Dortmund players hadn't kicked a soccer ball in about 2 weeks when their club reached out with a surprising invitation. While the rest of the sports of world sheltered on exercise bikes, they were being summoned back to practice. And that's about far as I got with that article because you have to get the 30-day trial to read any more from the Wall Street Journal. So I'm not going to read it. That's all I know about that. And Girls Academy League unveils initial conference alignments, first wave of clubs, and I went through the Arizona ones, and Del Sol is now part of that program. So in affiliation with the Development Player League, the DPL, which was created in 2017 by U.S. Soccer Girls DA members clubs as A way to expand their elite player pool, the new Girls Academy League will serve the top teams in each age group for member clubs. So don't worry, parents and youth soccer enthusiasts. You're saved by another acronym. As I predicted, acronyms will never go away in soccer. You got the DPL, you got the APL, you got the ECNL, you got the DA, which is no longer, but they'll create another one with the MLS DA or whatever they're going to be calling that. The acronyms never go away, which is good because it's important to have acronyms to make everyone feel good so they can scam you with paying clubs and coaches an obscene amount of money for what you think is development. You're being scammed, ladies and gentlemen. You're being scammed. Player development resides in the backyards in Phoenix, Arizona, because you can play leagues there. You want to get developed? Playing soccer leagues during the COVID-19. That's where the culture exists. They refuse to not play. I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying anything else about that other than it's happening. You can't take their culture away. And this is Coach Cameron out. Episode 492. I'll be back tomorrow with episode 493 with Walls. People, Walls. Goodbye.